Last episode, well, I worked on this by myself, but you can see I've actually moved the entire power plant that we were going to build. It was a terrible design before. It went over like 3 chunks. So having it in 2 chunks is much better, but still pretty bad. I could just put it in 1 chunk, but I don't really want to move this guy. I want him outside the building so you can see him. Also, I'm not sure how the build's going to fit around this guy, but it will. Okay, so we're gonna need some actual fuel rods today to get the actual reactor running. It should be able to run now that I have moved it, because I made sure to fix some of the things we didn't have before, like the actual thing can actually do a cycle. That would have been a problem, because the actual water, once it becomes cooled, wouldn't be able to go back in the system. The low pressure steam wouldn't be cooled, basically. So. Alright, so I got the iron mill back up and running. We now need to go get some iron, because we're gonna build rails today. Yeah, the one thing you never use in Minecraft is your good old rails. When do you ever use these guys? Never. Well, actually, today we have a use for them. That's hauling nuclear material all the way over to the factory. And that's what the tunnels are for, actually. I can assemble my nuclear fuel over here, and then send it all the way over to there. By pushing it. It's quite nice. Of course, due to the nature of the tunnel, it is not finished at all whatsoever in any means, so we're going to have to just ignore the fact that it might not work fully, but we can still try. I don't see anything else that might be useful. I forgot this chest even exists back here, but this is from ages ago. Look at what the heck? Oh, planks. I could have used that a while ago. Factory block. Okay, so now we got the stuff we need to build an actual setup for transporting rubbish over through the plant. We're gonna go ahead and build the actual fuel rods that we need to transport. These guys are gonna be fuel. What kind of fuel rods? Oh my gosh, I gotta process uranium. You kidding me? Okay, that should be no problem. Okay, check this out, guys. I got the plant done. Well, I got parts of the ore processing plant. We got the second setup of this, and I also have the first centrifuge we're going to need for processing the other stuff. Now, that is a lot of stuff for the process. I think it's only going to be able to do 7 at a time. 7, and then it needs to recharge, and then yeah. But we don't need much. Oh, wait, it's only got enough for like 7, doesn't it? It's got like 7. What? Yeah, it's fine. Okay, we're gonna process this. We're gonna send the sulfur downstairs then. Guys, clearly we need more sulfuric acid. The only way to get more is just to make more. Alright, so for nuclear fuel transport, I have this set up. I don't know. This is probably the most disgusting thing I've ever done. Is building this building this into the base. Like, I feel like this kind of ruins the cleanliness of these hallways, but it also kind of makes them look interesting. Like, I don't know, it makes it feel more detailed or something. I don't know. Due to the nature of these tunnels, we gotta actually finish it up using this, like so. Alright, our uranium should basically be done processing through this guy. Nice, he's got more sulfuric acid. We also have all of this stuff, which is the stuff that I really do not want to deal with right now because it's super radioactive, but we don't really have a choice now, do we? Now, this armor is pretty decent as far as radiation protection goes, but it's not the best, and we're still going to get a lot of radiation from this. Just carrying this down into the minecart, at least, we will. Shove it in, and then we're good to go. No need to worry anymore. And then we send this guy down the main tunnels. Okay, go the right direction. Nice. Send him this way. That's good. And then he's gonna reach the end of the tunnels over here. Unfortunately. Nice. And that's 1 box of radioactive stuff transported. And so, RBMK fuel rods are actually the most expensive fuel rods you can make, it seems like. And it's one mistake here is making the RBMK fuel rods, because they're so expensive. And that's one of the first points in the game where you're going to need lead in a large quantity. I think you only need 2 for this. Time to sleep. Time to sleep. Yep, I heard the solar power go off. So we're gonna need zirconium rods, zirconium fragments. We're gonna get that from over there yet again. We should have quite a few of these guys, so I'm not too worried. Okay. Also, we need beryllium, but we have a lot of beryllium because we tore down a bunch of radio towers. So that's wonderful. Oh my gosh! Imagine if we actually have enough for 2 of these. Would you need 12 for that? Yeah, we actually do. We're not making zirconium pants, which is, I think that's actually a song too. 3.6 rotogen. I think it's Röntgen. Okay, time to handle radioactive material. Part 2. You need to know what you're gonna make for this one, because this one's probably gonna kill you. So, we're gonna need a radium beryllium rod. Ra-226Be rod. This guy here, the silver one, and then what you're gonna do is you're gonna take radium billets, and we're gonna shove them with beryllium billets, or you could do, I think it's ingots together, maybe. No, it's just billets. Now, what's interesting about this is that actually, I read of an experiment that basically beryllium started releasing, not sure how to put it, but it started emitting radiation, I guess, from, what is it? Being bombarded with radiation, which is interesting. Very interesting. I think they were shooting alpha particles into it, but I don't remember. That was... You know what? I could go back and read that again if I really wanted to. I'll go check. Yeah, so like neutral radiation is emitted if alpha particles hit beryllium, which I think Ra-20 or 226 radium 226 is probably actually an alpha emitter then. Or at least in this mod it is. That's interesting. I'm gonna need 3 of these guys, and I only have 2 right now. So I need to send this guy, police turn. Okay, police turn. Okay. Go into this one. No, police, there. Okay. And I think what neutral radiation would be is just neutrons. So basically, like, that's gamma decay. Alright, we're doing another batch of stuff because we're gonna need more. Honestly, it just makes no sense to take it over this way. Like, at all. There's no reason to send it over this way. Alright, here we go. We're making 1 of these billets that we're going to need. And then the rest, we're gonna need 8 of them. Now, as far as the actual uranium is concerned, we're going to need to make a few more of them. We're gonna need to make the uranium into ingots. Now, heads up, if you're messing with this underground, you might get Mask Man to spawn in, who's a very deadly enemy. Yeah. But we can fight him, He's really easy. You just dig underneath him, and you punch the crap out of him and he dies. Unless he's been retrofitted with, like, nuclear bombs or something. I don't see him being a problem. Alright, once you get above 60 radiation points or whatever, then you end up with, absolute not fun. And you can have Mr. Maskman to show up at your house. He will pay you a visit, and it's not gonna be great. It's gonna be terrible. But anyway, we've almost got our 60 radiation, and we've almost also got our wonderful Ra-226 neutron sources. Millions must irradiate. That's what I think this is teaching us. Ha! Yes. I'm gonna place the furnace there because it looks aesthetic. It looks aesthetic. Okay, you can't argue that that does not look aesthetic in some way, shape, or form. Process. Millions must process. Fortunately, those guys aren't going to take as long, and then the Ra-226Be neutron sources are going to go and be loaded into this guy. You can make a liquidator suit for this. You really can. I'm not sure why we haven't done that. Maybe it's because I'm just too lazy to be bothered to. Oh my, that one's murder right there. That's really dangerous. You can make a decontaminator too, actually. Decontaminator. We can make one of these guys, right? Yes. It's a bit of work, but it shouldn't be a problem. Especially because we're gonna have symptoms very soon. I believe we're at like 60. Player contamination 155. Are you kidding me? That's insane. Anyway, we gotta haul this uranium over to here, even though we got 165 radiation points right now, which is insane. Oh my. This only gives you, like, what, 3 of them? Dang. Well, I'm gonna make a uranium rod now. This guy is only 1.4. Not super dangerous at all. Not concerning at all. I guess we're making a decontaminator then, too. This is not where I want to fight Mask Man if I do fight him. I want to go fight him far away because he can blow stuff up. Especially, like, if he sees you, he's going to shoot a ton of missiles at your head. And then they're going to fall down from the sky and blow everything up. Alright, so we've made a radiation absorber, and then the next step is, like, really easy. You just need a bit of iron for it. And the radiation absorber is actually really radiation. Polarity contaminator is really simple. And all we need to do is... Whoa. This thing is a real particle emitter, isn't it? Nice. And this is a really great thing that I never ever built. But I think you can actually stand between 4 of these guys for best results. I don't care. It doesn't take long with just 1. Alright, so we need to actually make connections for these guys. Which are going to be every 2 blocks. And then 1 over here. And those guys are going to come down here. They're going to go ahead and connect into a guy right over here. We're just going to set him down. It's going to be a pole. And I have a pole network, which is actually going under this section just to keep it looking nice. I don't want all the cables to be, like, out in front of this section. I want them to be going around the base, but not, like... This section just needs to be not... Cable-free. This section needs some insert streaming service here. It needs some of that. If all goes well, this will just connect, and it does. And then it's time for the death run, the radiation death run. We're going to be carrying absolute pain with us. Alright. 3, 2, okay, we're going. Let's get this guy over there. Trying to see how fast we can get this minecart to go. Because the faster we get this over there, the sooner I can get ready to... inventory must be clear because we're about to carry like 100 radiation worth of fuel rods on us. Shove it even farther. Go faster. Nice. Oh, it's gonna go over the edge. I didn't really think about that. Oh, okay, that's good. Yes. Stop right there, and then we're gonna put dirt underneath. Problem. That is a problem. Now, let me just push him back on. Push him back on. That's good. Good. All right. Okay. That's perfect. 3, 2. Okay, we're just going. Come on, give me the other one. Let me run. Millions must run. Okay. Come on. We're going to literally die from this probably. I don't know. I don't know about that one. This radiation channel. This guy is that guy, and then this guy is this guy, and nothing's going to happen right now. Right? We got this guy loaded. We have this guy is not set. We're gonna set him to 25, and this is now running. The RBMK at long last is finally going to generate power. This guy is set to super dense steam, which is what he should output into this guy. Correct. And once this gets heated enough, which if it's not getting enough heat right now, which I don't think it is, we can raise this up to 50%. How much heat are you getting? You're getting heat over here. 24. I don't really want to stand near this thing in case it does decide to melt down on us and then cause us absolutely horrendous amounts of pain. But I kind of have to, because I need to make sure it's actually running proper. Oh, what? How much xenon is this? It's going to shut down everything. So xenon's actually a neutron absorber, so like it actually just shuts it all down. It like very much decreases your efficiency, so... This guy's at 23 heat, which is not enough to actually run this guy. If we raise this up another one, 75, and increasing, it should now be able to generate even more heat, because there's more neutrons able to pass through. And as you can see, having more neutrons go through destroys more of this xenon, it seems like. Heat is at 120, 137, and rising. Raising it up to another tier would probably be pretty dangerous. I don't really want to do it. It is getting nice and hot. Oh, what? What now? Please stop. Go away. Nobody asked for this. They just keep coming. It's like a factory down there. Get out of here. Go. What? He dropped the sign. He literally dropped the sign or something. Heat is at 178, 190 in that section, and it needs to hit 450 for the thing to run. Which is pretty hot running from what I've done. The highest temperature I've ever ran was 750 with 4 Leviathan turbines. That was way back on 112, even. I don't know whether to be concerned about this or not, because it says melting point. Oh, melting point is 2,865. Okay, that's fine. Alright, we're reaching the target temperature. We're getting to 351 with an increasing xenon poison. However, what's really interesting is that the actual speed at which it's increasing its function is it's going up. It's increasing. So I need to shut this down. Setting it down to 50 should do the trick, but now it's got started, Xenon's gonna come into us and cause us a problem. At 75, it kept increasing pretty good. I think that's what we wanted at. What's this guy at? This guy is not really hot. Okay, he's not increasing too much. Oh, he is. He is definitely increasing, and he's the one that's gonna explode. What are we doing if this guy is going to explodicate on us? There's no plan for this event, so no clue. I mean, it's kind of working. I'm a little concerned though, because it does not show any signs of slowing down, and the actual boiler is not running right now. It's about to hit 450. It's hitting 450 now. Okay, it's feeding steam now. Oh yeah, let's go. And how much is this guy doing? He is staying at his temperature right now. So basically, those fans are keeping it cool, keeping it from explodicating. Beautiful. These sounds are pretty new too. So I'd like to thank you all for watching. I hope you all have enjoyed today's episode of finishing the RBMK, and, well, we're able to move on to new tasks. So I'll see you all then.